Have you ever had an interview for a job or a place on a course?
Yeah, I actually have been in several interviews for jobs only. I haven't had one for school yet.
What kind of questions did they ask you?
My last job interview, they asked me questions like, what is it like to be a part of a team? To me, they asked me what my favorite superhero was, which was interesting. They asked me, because right now I'm a server at a restaurant, so they're asking me like, oh, how's customer service and how important is it to you and stuff like that.
Did you get the job?
Yes.
Do you believe in ghosts or UFOs?
I do believe in ghosts. I believe in ghosts because I grew up in a house where there is a ghost. My mum has heard it, my dad has heard it, my brothers have heard it, and I heard it one night when I was at home on my own with the dogs. And I was sitting downstairs watching TV in the house on my own with the dogs, and I heard footsteps go from one end of the house to the other along the corridor above. But no one's scared of the ghost. We just know there's a ghost in the house.
Have you ever given anyone first aid?
Yes, when I was 16, I was at home with my two younger brothers, and they were playing upstairs. I heard a loud bang, and my little brother came downstairs crying, and he'd hit his head on the door handle, and there was quite a lot of blood, so I sat him on the sofa and got a wet, cold flannel and put it on his head, and told him to sit still for a few minutes while I rang my mum, who was working a night shift at the time. And then while I was waiting for her to come home, I just checked his head, made sure that it wasn't bleeding too much. And yeah, it was fine. My mum came home, took him to the hospital, so that's fine.
Are you good friends with anyone who is a lot older or younger than you?
I have a really good friend who's a lot older than me. In fact, I just went to her 60th birthday party in London. I won't say how old I am, but that's a lot older than me.
How did you meet?
We met as a part of an amateur theatre group, and she was the funniest person in it, so we stayed friends.